can go on all of them, and it's basically all the pictures from all the trips we've gone on since the last Court of Honor.
That was the Kennesaw Mountain Hike. Home paper merit badge.
Yes,
I thought he
there's a lot of
was
stories.
Not a unicorn.
Knowing merit badge in case you couldn't figure that out. All scouts look the same when wet, don't they?
They all came back.
That pasta is delicious. You still need a basket themed merit badge counselor, so if anybody's interested, sign up now while there's anything please.
The underwater basket.
Not in this game. It's actually easier that way. Where's the 5:30 in the morning show? In case you're wondering, no, we didn't do those camp projects. This is what a camp project looks like so that we can do one next year. I think there's a BSA regulation that you have to have a non-motorized river trip, right? So we're doing our sampling on this. That's the first aid kit.
The color combination.
Okay, Bruce, you gotta take a picture.
I'm looking.
Of what?
Of the girls in the window.
Commentating.
Yeah. Little puppies in the window.
Scout skills. Notice there's
The
never
crunchy
anything
pasta?
in any of the pictures.
The raw potatoes.
Yeah.
First aid for food.
Is that the swing?
Yeah, that's the
I think they
birthday
all
swing.
fit on the one swing.
Hmm.
Birthday cupcakes.
Any food is tender if you slice it thin enough.
You will notice no zip line.
Zip line in quotation.
It's lightning.
Big pig. It's fun trip.
Mr. Brown is always wearing shorts.
I know. Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I should have had you do, Mr. Shell.
You need faster. You lean?
You lean, go
That's what I told her. What she did. It's a conveyor.
Not when you're at the same level. She wanted it in there.
On with the show.
Well, your cookie passes.
Alright, welcome everyone to the second Troop 1919 Court of Honor. My name's Emily Grant and I'm the Senior Patrol Leader for Troop 1919. This is Charlotte Knight and she's the Patrol Leader for the Zombie Llama Corn Patrol. So now she's going to introduce the Scouts to you.
Okay, so we have Autumn Brown, Georgiana Elwell, Molly Faulkner, Sydney Grove, Cameron Nadler, Casey O'Brien, and Emma Schumar. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in the Scout Oath and Law. On my
Honor,
honor,
I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
a
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. You may be seated. Okay. I would now like to introduce our Scoutmaster, Miss Z.
Okay, I actually would like to introduce our special guests. Your name, so Mr. Sparks, if you could please help me. Sure. With this, we would very much like to kick off our meeting with our Friends of Scouting presentation, so.
Yeah, so Warren Parsons is our district executive for Hightower Trail, and Jacqueline Alford is an alum for Hightower, and she's now with Foothills, and we still love her anyhow, and she's here to also do a Friends of Scouting announcement. So, Warren, are you up first? Would that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I said good evening, everybody.
Good
evening.
These big ears are for more than just to turn my head when the wind blows, okay? So I have a very, very awesome honor this evening that I haven't actually done before. I get to present some knots out to some adult leaders within the unit. But first I want to tell a small story. I'm going to take you back to 1909 in West London. There was a man, his name was William D. Boyce. It was very, very foggy out that day, and he was confused as where he was going. He just wasn't sure where he was, and he wanted to get to his destination. He saw a scout on the road and asked if he could, lend a hand and help him get to his destination. The scout said yes. So off they went, and eventually the scout was able to take him to where he needed to go. Upon arrival, Mr. Boyce tried to extend out a tip, some money for the kid, and he said, "No, I'm a scout, we don't do that. In fact, I'm doing my good turn today." And there's a lot of things in scouting that are very, very awesome. And one of the big things that I think is just incredible is that creations of units happen. Because without units, we do not have scouting. So this evening, I would like to award the William D. Boyce Knot to Miss Karen, Mr. Nathan Sparks, and Tracy Dago. If you guys would come up and give me a knot. Thank you guys for everything you do for scouting.
Can Walter receive on behalf of
Definitely,
Tracy? And
definitely.
we'll definitely pass
Great
the
idea.
on up.
You want to introduce what Walter
Yes,
is?
Mr. Henderson is the chartered organization rep. He just took over January 1st from Miss Tracy Dago. So thank you for your
Thank you,
service.
And now, I'm going to turn it over to my esteemed colleague, Miss Jackie Alford.
Thanks, Lauren. I felt like a mom back there taking photos. I'm so proud. My name is Jacqueline Alford, Jackie Alford. I have a secret to tell. Y'all are my favorite district. I'm over in Foothills, which is East Cobb and Marietta. But I started off in Hightower as a district director or district executive over here, and I just have to tell y'all have the best district. But I'll deny that on camera. He's back there recording. In my Foothills, people are gonna say something about that, but that's okay. But I'm here tonight to talk to you a little bit about Friends of Scouting, real quick. Has anybody ever heard of Friends of Scouting? See some head nods? Okay, alright, so y'all know a little bit about where this is going. But I also wanted to talk to the girls tonight. I'm sure that y'all have been talked to multiple times, a million times at this point, about how Y'all are truly trailblazers. Y'all are the first girls that get to do this. Y'all are the first scouts that get to do what you're doing. I just want to challenge you guys to not take that lightly. So I'm going to ask you a very difficult question. And I want you to think long and hard before you raise your hand. Who are my Eagle Scouts in here? Who are going to be my Eagle Scouts? Are y'all going to be Eagle Scouts? Ooh. This is scary. They have no Eagle. They don't want to be Eagle Scouts. Oh, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Started a trend. Okay. Well, let me tell you why. I personally am going to be offended if you don't become an Eagle Scout. How many of y'all were the little sisters at all those Cub Scout meetings? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. That little sister that was, you kind of got to go to some things, but you didn't really get to be involved. Were any of y'all those sisters that had to go to your brothers? Like, I see a brother back here.
That's mine.
That's yours? Okay, and he's an Eagle Scout, and you had to help out with this Eagle Scout project, right? Yeah, I didn't get my...
Mom would let me be in the pictures.
See, and you know what's even worse? I didn't get my brother's Eagle Scout patch either, and I felt like I deserved it, because I painted the wood. He did this playground. Don't do a huge playground and move it and paint all the wood. It's a lot of work. But with that being said, scouting has come a long way. And if you've grown up in scouting, if you've been around scouting, you've seen a lot of the cool, awesome changes that have happened. A lot has happened with, obviously, our youth membership. A lot's happened with our adult membership. But what's even cooler is all the stuff that the Atlanta Area Council specifically is able to provide. Everything from our youth protection trainings to some of the trainings that y'all have been to. Do I have any powder horns in here? No powder horns? Oh, okay. I gotta come back and we gotta talk about powder horns. That's pretty awesome. We also do wood badge, a lot of stuff that we offer for the adults as well. Along with, I know y'all went to camp. How awesome was camp? Okay, we need to fix this because I heard all y'all back there. I was sitting in the back row, and this shy act is not gonna work. Plus, it doesn't help me. So y'all gotta help me out a little bit. But all the awesome camps that we go to, when y'all all get your Eagle Scout rank, your parents or your scout leaders are gonna have to go to a program center, turn all that in. All that is actually funded through Friends of Scouting. Friends of Scouting is our annual campaign, which gives back to the Atlanta Area Council. I want to go ahead and I asked some of my lovely ladies if they would help me by passing out some pledge cards and pins. So Autumn is going to help me out. And Emma. Look, girl, I'm trying, okay? They're going to pass out a pledge card and some pins. So I know a lot of y'all know what this is. I'm also here to talk to you a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on at National. You may have been seeing some things in the news lately, and you may be questioning about, if you are someone who gives to Friends of Scouting, where's this money actually going to go? This money stays in Atlanta. Every dollar that we collect stays in Atlanta to go towards Alatoona, Burt Adams, Woodruff, all those trainings, all the things that you don't see that go on every single day. Everything that happens, you can still take one, goes towards Friends of Scouting. And if you actually, or it goes towards Atlanta Area Council. If you actually open up, you'll see there's kind of a breakdown of how we do everything. We do some awesome campouts that are council funded. A lot of that is funded through Friends of Scouting. So tonight I'm here not only to kind of honestly just be hyped and stoked that y'all are doing what you're doing. Your photos are awesome. Congratulations on, a full year. Congratulations to being the first to do so many things. But also to ask, your parents giving levels. The first level I want to talk about is actually our Golden Eagle dinner level. So that's our $1,000 dinners. If your family can give at that level, we absolutely love that. And we have this really awesome Yeti.
There's a nice picture on the inside, though.
So that's our $600 level, and that actually sponsors 2 scouts through the whole entire program. And then we also have our $300 level. At $300, that's how much it costs to pretty much put a scout through the whole program. That's including their membership fee for the National Council. That includes their uniform, their book, and helps allocate some of the costs for camp. So that's $300. And then also you'll notice that, and if you do that, you get this lovely, we do have this at least, a dry bag. So I saw some of y'all went whitewater rafting or tubing. I love the swan tube. Did it stay inflated the whole time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine never stay inflated.
Well, me and Autumn had them on the water.
Dollar store.
Oh, man. See, I bought the expensive one. That's why I didn't stay inflated. So anyways, the next time y'all do that, you have this wonderful dry bag. So that's at the $300 level, and then also the $600 you get this and the patch that'll come in the mail.
The program also does is it helps our troops become more complete. And one thing that Karen and I did, and with Mr. Weber, who is our district assistant commissioner, we have to fill out a Journey to Excellence form each year. And this troop and these girls and its leadership have completed all the things necessary to reach the top level in its first year. So they were really off to a great start. So I just wanted to say that, and that we'll also have a parents meeting after this, where the girls play a game. We'll have a really brief conversation. You guys can ask me questions, so I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we're going to be awarding the merit badges. So I just have a brief summary of what merit badges are. Scouts can earn any of 121 different merit badges in areas ranging from art to whitewater and from camping to space exploration. To earn a merit badge, a scout picks a subject and reads the merit badge book. A scout develops their skills and knowledge. When he or she is ready, a merit badge counselor tests them. Today we're awarding a total of 11 merit badges.
Okay. I'm gonna invite the scouts up alphabetically. Some of these may have been earned a long time ago, but you were not at the last Court of Honor, and it is our fault that we did not award them in between the two Courts of Honor. Autumn Brown, please step forward. Autumn earned the leather and swimming merit badges at summer camp. Emily Grant, you don't have to go into it either. All right, Emily earlier earned the Citizenship in the World Merit Badge. Congratulations. All right, Charlotte Knight. Charlotte has been busy. She's gone to quite a few merit badge clinics, so you can hold them up. Charlotte has completed Citizenship in the World, Environmental Science, First Aid, Fish and Wildlife Management, Forestry, and Insect Study. Congratulations. Emma. Emma has also been busy, and you want to explain why the silver borders on these merit badges?
Oh, these have silver borders instead of green ones because they're Eagle required, which means you have to get them to earn Eagle rank.
All right, so she's earned citizenship in the community and citizenship in the world. All right, so now we're gonna do our insert right here. All right, so we have a couple of new scouts that last time we had a Court of Honor, either you were not yet a member, you were not in attendance, or we did not have all of the bling necessary for your uniform. So to our newest scouts, we have Zombie Llamacorn patrol patches. We have our 1919 troop numeral patches, and we have the founder patch. If you're missing any of these, please step forward now and turn around, because you're gonna stay from them. Turn around. All right. So you need 1, 2, 3. Welcome aboard. Zombie? Yes. Zombie. I'm not properly prepared, so.
Oh, you were supposed to stay up here.
Alright, now we're gonna do this for everyone, but we're just gonna do it in stages. So you'll hear more about this little thing, later, okay? But this is known as a woggle or a neckerchief slide. So when scouts cross over from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts, often what we do is we take their old neckerchief and their old neckerchief slides and put the new one on. So we will attempt to put the new neckerchief slides on. Charlotte, come up as well. Take off the old and put on the new neckerchief slides. Over here. And in case anybody's wondering what they are wearing here, I found out not long ago that there's one piece of required equipment in Girl Scouting that is a really good thing that all long-haired scouts should have. And what is that?
Hair tie.
Hair tie. Multi-purpose equipment, right? All scouts learn about multi-purpose equipment. Next. Where's the zip line? So now we have Frank. Okay.
Next, we will recognize those scouts who have earned rank advancements. In recognition of the support that each family provides to their scout, our troop also presents rank pins to the scout's parent. The pin is worn on a ribbon during special scout occasions. The Scouts VSA recognizes your achievement by awarding badges of rank. The first three are Tenderfoot, Second Class, and First Class. Next comes Star in Life. The highest rank is Eagle. Our Scout Handbook tells us that though you can advance at your own pace, active scouts will usually earn first class within a year. National policy adds that older scouts should advance at least one rank each year. The first award is Scout. To earn this award, a new scout must agree to live by the Scout Oath and Law and complete a number of other assignments. Tonight we have 3 scouts who are advancing to the Scout rank. So when we call your name, just come up, and your family can come up too to get your badge, and then you will get your picture taken. So, first,
Scouts are. Scout rank. Yes, Casey. Casey and Emma. All right. So, let us be quick. Stand behind your scout if you're a family. All right. Emma has already earned her rank, but she is now going to be presenting the pin to her parent. Whichever parent she chooses can wear this. Now, Casey has not received hers yet, so I'm able to shake your hand. Congratulations, and now you can present to your parent. All right. Oh, okay.
You're gonna be the photo. All right, 1, 2.
And in the interest of time.
Too late. What? I missed it.
so the next rank is Tenderfoot. Tenderfoot requirements offer a taste of the great adventures awaiting you in scouting, and can give you the basic skills you'll need to begin taking part in those adventures. You meet many challenges in earning the Tenderfoot badge, so congratulations. Tonight we have 1 scout advancing to the Tenderfoot rank, Georgiana.
All right, who's taking a picture? You're taking.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Alright. The next rank is Second Class. To earn Second Class, a scout must learn how to use a map and compass, how and when to build a campfire, and to safely use pocket knives and wood tools. Second Class scouts have proven their abilities in camping, first aid, and swimming, and other scout skills. Tonight we have 2 scouts advancing to Second Class.
Emily. we're here for. So I'm here to embarrass.
I think everyone here knows I'm gonna get the pen.
That's okay, Jason, we don't want you to get left out.
Oh, let's look at that one. Sorry. Which one? Okay, I think it's true. Yeah.
I thought it was on
Okay.
selfie mode for a
I
second.
know.
But that's a picture in the background.
Who crossed that on purpose?
You didn't get the pen?
Come on.
Denied.
You'll get it next time.
No, don't tell him
Or you can get it on eBay.
Alright,
Yeah.
How much is it good for?
so Autumn, you definitely missed the last camp out, and we're just kind of reminding any scout who did not get their Camp Rainy Mountain summer camp or their Scout Challenge patch. Please step forward now. Did you get this for summer camp patch? You did, okay. So we'll just have a small collection. If anybody realizes they don't have them, then you can. All right. So what's next? All right. So about the woggle. Just pass one around. See these? So in the early days of the Scout movement in Great Britain, the Scout neckerchief, or scarf, used to be tied loose with a knot at the neck and naturally became very creased. However, it was known to the Americans, ingenious that we are, were experimenting by using a ring made from bone, rope, or wood to keep the scarves together. They called it a boondoggle. A young Australian named Bill Shankly, aged 18, at Gilwell Park, had the job of coming up with ideas for camping equipment. He found out about the American rings and decided to try and go one better. After various attempts with different materials, he finally made a Turk's head knot. So that's what we're passing around. Everybody's never seen one. This is a Turk's head knot. Adopted in the days of sailing ships, when seamen developed decorative forms of rope work as a hobby. And he made his original one from thin sewing machine leather belting. He called it a woggle. He submitted it to the camp chief for approval and had it accepted. The result was the Gilwell woggle. Okay. Do we have any other announcements from yourself, Nathan?
No.
Okay. So, shall we go to the business announcements and then the Scoutmaster meeting?
So we have a few upcoming events. The first is this Sunday, is Scout Sunday. So that's here at the church in the sanctuary at 11 a.m. It's a normal church service, but the whole thing is run by Scouts. So from 477 and our troop and Girl Scouts and any other Scouts who want to join. And that's this Sunday, and we need volunteers who are willing to usher. And even if you don't want to do that, you're still welcome to come, and we just want to have as many people there as possible. And then Plaza Fiesta volunteering is also this Sunday, so that's at Plaza Fiesta, and you can volunteer by playing board games or helping to organize the library there. And then the Tartan Trot, February 22nd, we're going to try to do the 5K this time instead of the 1 mile. So, and then the February trip, it's a day trip. We're going hiking. We're also going to do an orienteering course. That's the 29th. And then Camp Rainy Mountain Summer Camp money is due in February, and merit badge signups are in March.
Okay. Yep. So just really briefly, for anyone not able to run a 5K, but perhaps wants to come out and support the event, the Tartan Trot will be an eligible service event. So you can sign up. We can give you information how to do that. You actually sign up at St. Luke's in order to volunteer there. But Troop 764 always does volunteering there, so you'll be volunteering with other scouts. In our parent meeting, we're going to give a little bit of information about summer camp and attending summer camp as a provisional that is not going with our troop, but potentially going on your own. So we're happy to give information, because there's a couple of scouts cannot go during the week we're going, or some may wish to go for additional weeks. We'll let you know how you can do that. Okay, so have we passed around the woggle? Scoutmaster minute where I have to redo a file. So the Turk's head knot, right? Who knows what it is? And so has everybody seen on your woggle how the strands of rope go in and around each other and they seem to never end? By the way, scouts on the ski trip who were practicing their fusing of ropes fused together several of these waggles. So they are definitely scout made. Working as a patrol, you scouts are like the strands of the Turk's head knot, in that you must learn to work in and around other people to reach a common goal. Pull the strands from the knot. How does that look? It's distorted. It's a mess, right? So this is what happens when patrol members don't work together. The patrol becomes all bent out of shape. But if you work it, we can make this Turk's head again. This working could be the senior patrol leader, or any other leader in the unit, or even the scoutmaster working with patrol to set the example on working together. So please enjoy your woggles. I do have some for the adults, but they are yet unfused. So at the next scout meeting, I look forward to the scouts who have not practiced fusing can go ahead and do that. And all the adults, who are wearing a uniform, you're welcome to have a woggle that matches our scout uniform. Okay, and closing.
Thank you everyone for coming. There are refreshments outside and the parent meeting will be back in here in a few minutes.
Well, very briefly, I do need 2 adults, preferably some who are not parents, who can go to supervise the game. Do we know where the game is going to be? Which room are we going?
Let me double check.
It's
Okay.
210 or 208.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the goal. So I just need 2 volunteer adults to go, and somebody with P.
okay.
So I appreciate leadership with that. Thank you very much. And in case the parents who haven't met me, you may have noticed, Baden Powell had a saying, "Never do anything a scout can do." And I'm very, very proud of Emily. She took the skeleton of this meeting and she put it all together. This is very much a scout-led program. So congratulations.